This one here is
too big for me.
this one's about a real good friend of mine. He spent some time just over in the flats here as well.
Yeah.
The first time I met him, he ended up calling me Yo-Yo. Later on, I graduated to 8. But everybody in town knew him as Beast. Once Beast and I, we had the name thing sorted out, we got along real well. I was going out to visit him one night. It was the coldest night of the year. Almost 50 below and dead calm. It was so cold my spit froze before it hit the ground. All the nylon and plastic I was wearing was all stiff and crackly from the cold. As I was walking, I could hear this faint swishing sound. I had to stop and pull back the hood of my parka. I looked around, there was nobody there. There was no wind. It was only after I started walking again that I realized I was hearing the sound of my own breath, crystallizing in the frigid night air as I walked through it. I cut through Peace River Flats, skid across Franklin Avenue, down past the dark and deserted warehouses on Ragged Ass Road, through the Einer Broughton Woodyard, past the Silver Bullet, Kamiko Greg's, on my way to Beast one-room shack stuck out on the shore. And the smoke was coming up out of the chimney and it was going straight up to join the northern lights that were swirling, dancing, whipping through the star-filled skies. All around Beast Shack there was piles of junk and refuse all frosted over, half buried in the snow. Rusted, broken down pieces of machinery, sheets of metal, slabs of wood, and over here a huge pile of firewood, a chopping block with his axe stuck in it. It was the only way he could keep himself moving. His arthritis and rheumatism was so bad, had to go out and chop his wood every day. I could see a faint glimmer of candlelight coming from the shack's only window, so I made my way up to the window and scraped off the frost. I looked inside. I could see his airtight glowing red in the corner. There was a table in the middle of the room, and it was piled up with ashtray filled to overflowing, a package Export A tobacco, rolling papers, little transistor radio playing some late night CBC classical music. The candle was almost burnt down to nothing, and a big stack of Louis L'Amour paperback books. In the far corner, I could see Beast was already sleeping. He was tucked away in his 5-star. And as I watched him, I had to wonder what he was dreaming about. Shh. Beast is sleeping. Yeah, he's all tired out from the miles of bad wrong that he's drilled. Worked every camp, humped every rig, and clean on up to the outer coast with all the other lost souls and ghosts. And each one has a story. If you read behind the eyes, you can see the stories left untold. You ask no questions or tell no lies. So just drill for the goddamn gold. So just drill for the goddamn gold. Shh. Beast is sleeping. First time in years. Survived the wars and he came back home. To see his sacrifice wasn't vain. Somewhere he lost the life he was living. Somehow he knew it would never be the same. He started stringing the power lines, moved on to driving the white lines. He worked his way north, went to 48. And he found the rigs, or the rigs found him. Yeah, he rode them hard for the pain. Yeah, he rode him hard for the pay. Beast is sleeping. Yeah, the dogs are too. It's one hell of a story, I have to tell you. You see, he drove his dogs home the end of his shift in the dead of winter, in the dark of night, to find some thieving bastard took his goddamn wood. And so he cut the dogs loose, brought them all inside, poured a 3-fingered chocolate in his sleeping bag. It took a while to warm up, they all got to sleep. Yeah, come the next morning, the tale was told. That's how they came to call the man Beast. That's how they came to call the man Beast. Shh. Beast is sleeping. About the old days, when I was a young man in his prime. There was a little gold town in the middle of nowhere, a fistful of money in the Moulin Rouge. How much closer to heaven can a young man get? I'm working 12-hour shifts, 3 months straight, out on the barren lands at 50 below. He cursed through the blood, the sweat, and the grease. At the end of his shift, smoking under the full moon, he dreamed of drilling the mother lode. He dreamed of drilling the mother lode. Beast is restless. Yeah, it's time to go. Pack the shack up one last time. And then he called up a cab and bought a one-way ticket. Take me to the place my friends have gone before. The place my friends have gone before. It's Curly and Slugger, Wilford and Jonas, been waiting for Beast for a long, long time. Drink some more whiskey, tell some more lies. Take all his money playing poker until the sun comes up. 'Cause tomorrow, he goes to drill for the goddamn gold. Yeah, tomorrow, he goes to drill for the goddamn gold. He goes to drill for the goddamn gold. He goes to drill for the goddamn